and in which field you are going to enjoy it the most. Irrespective of whether you are a student of commerce or science, there isn't very much difference. But when you choose a career, it should be of your own choice. Irrespective of any odd circumstances you face. Then only you can lead a good life, joyful life. Secondly, in 21st century, preparing youth for workforce has taken a new meaning. Focus has preparing youth because being an Indian, you must have seen in newspapers and channels. We are proud of being Indians because India is the country having the maximum percentage or the highest percentage of youth today, as of now. That's why we are all happy. Government is happy. And other countries are afraid of, certainly. Why other countries are afraid of? I can give you just a simple example. Say that China. China has certain rules like they cannot give birth to the second child. Do you know they have relaxed this for the second child by taking permission with the government? Now Chinese can have the second child. Do you know why? They are afraid that they are having more percentage of older people and less percentage of youth, which is really productive and contribute towards the economy of the country. But the biggest question arises here. Of course, we are happy that we have the highest percentage of the youth, but whether this youth is productive, whether this workforce has capabilities or the skills which is required for today's corporate world, today's employers, with the most important values they wanted to have in most of the MNCs and other national industries. Therefore, the shift of knowledge economy society have brought a broader perspective and view of, or a concern, huge concern of how to prepare this youth for making productive workforce. Not just simply having youth is not enough. We should have a productive workforce which can contribute to the development and economy of the country. I must give you a single sentence meaning of knowledge society, knowledge economy society. That's knowledge economy or knowledge economy society, where the knowledge is the source of all wealth activities of economy of the country. So therefore, we must transform the present youth in a productive workforce. That's a very, very important thing. Now the question arises, what are those skills for creating a successful knowledge economy society or knowledge economy? Now children, shockingly, surprisingly, the skills at global level which are required for creating knowledge economy are nothing but some of or most of them which we are practicing in our school. I must say proudly, and I will list out them, and you will be shocked to know that in case if you fail to avail these facilities, in case if you fail to avail these skills to develop, I am sorry, my dear students, you will be the most miserable and pathetic student of the senior most student of this school. Number one, thinking skills. Number one, thinking skills. You all know, normal thinking is like normal walking. Everybody knows that jogging is better than walking. Doing yoga and other required exercises is better than jogging, and so on. Similarly, critical thinking, which is deep thinking, creative thinking, problem solving, and innovation. These all comes under thinking skills, which are quintessential to develop if you wish to be the productive workforce of this country or of any organization. That is the reason why you must say something like that in brackets we have mentioned. It is nothing but to hear. Just imagine what could he say? My dear, I don't have a bad name because ego hurts him. What is he expecting? What's your good name? Does that make sense, my dear children? Yes, that does make a lot of difference for your seniors whose ego cannot be hurt. So that's a part of soft skill, and of course, good communication skill. You are given wonderful platform in the school's assembly and in various activities to develop your strong communication skills. In case if you could not avail this facility, my dear children, I am sorry. This is what we are trying our level best. This is required for today's world. And of course, you must be doing and you will have to do that. Number 4, which is very, very crucial, incredibly important, that is lifelong learning and self-directiveness. An young boy asked him, is there any more misery or foolishness than losing a girlfriend? What did he ask? Is there any more misery or more foolishness than losing a girlfriend? With a lot of curiosity, he asked Swami Vivekananda. He said, yes. Lack of confidence that you cannot get another girlfriend is the more misery. Self-directiveness, when we talk about, you also must know the difference between knowledge and wisdom. You also must know the difference between knowledge and wisdom, in the sense, I must thank class 11 students to call me here in the very beginning part of the program, making an indication that I can speak, I can take more time. Therefore, I am taking a little bit more time. Children, you are not only entering into the workforce, of course, in the later stage. Before that, you are going to pursue higher studies. That's the reason why I thought I must make you understand the difference between the knowledge and wisdom. There is a learning and training tree which I could imagine. I have never studied anywhere, but I could imagine. I have this imagine or the confidence that you have after learning all these things. If you look at the bottom of this tree, The first and foremost thing you should have is desire to learn. Let me tell you, my dear children, because of some reasons, many students doesn't have desire to learn. It's because of the reason that they don't want to go anywhere, because they don't have any goal to reach. When you have the desire to learn, you can focus, you can concentrate in your classroom, and then you can acquire information. Without information, you cannot have any knowledge. In order to have the information, you must have a desire to learn, and to get the proper information, you must. Then the most important thing is to apply, to reflect, to experience, to act upon, to implement, to innovate, to analyze, to make a judgment. This is the most crucial thing which is lacking and which we don't practice. That's the reason why India failed to produce skilled workforce. And if the question is asked, we know how to blah blah blah, and we write anything at length, but we fail to experience, we fail to apply to a new situation, we fail to make judgments, we fail to make correct decisions, and we fail to innovate. We fail to create something new. If you could do all these things, then you go further. Professionalism ethics comes, which is generally used there in the work area. Then you have collaboration. These are the 21st century skills. Collaboration, teamwork, leadership qualities. This is what we have been adopting. Maybe you must have started having inter-house competitions on leadership qualities. You must have started group activities, like we have multidisciplinary activity which is going on in front of the school. Group of children together doing budgeting, collecting money, budgeting, soil analysis, everything. It's a multidisciplinary. And the group of children are selling the product at the end. Eventually they are learning marketing skills as well. This is what is teamwork. This is what is collaboration. And of course, in a broad way, guide your youngsters. Be a mentor. Be a mentor for them. We could not go for that, but I had an idea of making senior students as mentors for the next, very next juniors, and those students will become mentors for the very next students, where you can develop some sort of, the leadership qualities and mentoring capabilities and so on, which is very, very essential in the days to come and in this 21st century. So therefore, I wish you all think in a different way, so that you can put yourself ahead of everyone in your group. Start thinking differently, develop confidence, so that you can reach the zenith of your life. That's what I wanted to tell you. Thank you so much for giving this opportunity, and I wish you all the very best class 12 students in every walk of your life. Thank you.
I would like to request Ms. Gauri Malviya to please come on the stage and share her views.
Sir, Principal Sir, Headmistress Ma'am, my fabulous friends and jolly juniors. Actually, I want to speak a few lines, so please listen. रात देखी थी इस दिन की कब से, आगे के सपने सजा रखे थे न जाने कब से, बड़े उतावले थे यहाँ से जाने को, जिंदगी का अगला पड़ाव पाने से, पर न जाने क्यों दिल में आज कुछ और आता है, वक्त को रोकने का जी चाहता है, जिन बातों को लेकर रोते थे आज उन पर हंसना आता है, न जाने क्यों आज उन पल की याद बहुत आती है, कहा करते थे बड़ी मुश्किल से 12 साल निकाल लिए, पर आज क्यों लगता है कि कुछ पीछे रह गए, ना भूलने वाली कुछ यादें रह गई, यादें जो जीने का सहारा बन गई। मेरी टांग अब कौन खींचेगा, सिर्फ खाने के लिए मेरा पीछा कौन करेगा, जहाँ 2000 का हिसाब